and welcome to Goodwood Festival of Speed. This is the 30th edition of this iconic global celebration.
Stepping into the grounds of Goodwood Estate is always a unique experience. It's like the seasons in the year, constantly changing appearance depending on what's happening. But that's not just what makes Goodwood special. It's about the events, the atmosphere, and of course, the nostalgia. And no event does that better than Goodwood Festival of Speed. For the past 30 years, millions of fans have flocked to Goodwood House for its flagship hill climb event. But it's not like any other hill climb. It brings together the past, the present and future of motorsport, alongside the greatest drivers and riders to have ever graced the world, all packed into one weekend. It really is the Aladdin's cave of the motorsport world. Bringing the event to life back in 1993 was no easy feat, especially since there was little time to organise it. But with the help of motorsport historian Doug Nye, Robert Brooks, and support from the BARC's CEO Dennis Carter and FIA track inspector Derek Ungaro, the first Festival of Speed opened in June, just 8 months after planning began. The inaugural festival was an overnight success. Just 2,000 people were expected over the weekend, but in excess of 25,000 turned up across the 2 days in 1993, instantly proving it was an event fans desired. Since then, the event has gone from strength to strength, increasing from 2 days to 4 and hosting 80,000 people a day. Its popularity has never been higher, and Goodwood always exceeds expectations. It's not just a special place for the fans though. Drivers and riders taking part are also completely mesmerised by the magic of Foz. Mad Mike Widdett still can't get over how so many different drivers and riders mix together and still take these incredible machines up the hill at speed.
It's so cool to be. I'm as much of a fan as I am out there putting on a show because of the people you meet, the drivers, the history, the cars, all the different genres of motorsport, all the different eras of motorsport, and what an incredible milestone, for Goodwood Festival of Speed.
Being reunited with cars and bikes is also another big aspect of the Festival of Speed. And for former Renault Formula One driver René Arnoux, having that opportunity allows him to relive some of the greatest moments in his motorsport career.
I have the possibility to have one car, it's this one, because it's really a good memory for me. And not only because the show between Gilles and me, because this car, it's one of the first turbocharged engine when you start in Formula One.
Obviously, a motorsport event wouldn't be complete without some level of competition, and Goodwood's no different. While many cars take to the hill for demonstration purposes only, there's still a select few that tackle the shootout. And in 2023, Adam Smalley was aiming for victory, albeit he was eventually beaten on Sunday.
Privileged to be here, as a Porsche GB Junior driver, representing Porsche going up the hill. It's an incredible feeling, and what an event. Being here, it's very, very different to our standard race weekends. We're in with a completely different environment of racing drivers who have all come from all across the world, all different racing disciplines, and to be involved in that with some of the best drivers in the world is incredible.
Some people attend Goodwood as a one-off event. Some participants only want to take part every few years or so, but that's not the case for trials bike legend Sammy Miller. He's attended all 30 festivals and has seen it change dramatically during that time.
Well, it's just got bigger and bigger and better, The first one was quite laid back, but now it's up to 4 days. First of all, it was 2 days, and then it was 3 days, and now 4 days, So, it's just fantastic what Charles has done to bring the event to world standard, really,
Driving and riding these incredible cars and bikes is obviously the main part of the event. But with the Duke of Richmond having a keen eye for art, there's also another element that has a big role to play in the festival: photography. Just like the event itself, the way photographers capture the imagery of the event has also evolved over the last 30 years.
It's always been really good fun because I'm not a motorsport photographer. I'm an editorial portrait photographer, so it's the people really that I'm interested in. But no, it's always been really good fun because the drivers are just lovely and they're really good fun. You can have a laugh and a joke with them. They get to know you, they've seen you around, so they all say hello, and it's really, really lovely.
One thing the Festival of Speed has never been short on is variety. That's the unique element of the event. Where else in the world can you have F1 cars from the 1960s and 70s lining up alongside current MotoGP bikes? Where else do you get rally legends like Petter Solberg hanging out with Le Mans stars such as Tom Christensen? It's the ultimate treasure chest, providing something for everyone. Who knows what the next 30 years will look like for the Festival of Speed? Nobody possesses a crystal ball after all. But while we can't categorically state what the vision will be for a 2053 Festival of Speed, we do know one element will very likely still be there: the passion and nostalgia. That's what makes the festival what it is today. It's the love of motorsport in all forms and at all levels. People can imitate it, try to replicate it and take inspiration from it, but there's nothing really like it. It's one of a kind, one that annually reminds us just how great the sport is and always has been.